All right, welcome to another episode of Finish Friday. That's right. It's time for us to finish what we start in. I'm starting a series called 4 Reasons Why Your Message Isn't Getting Visibility. And if you're frustrated by the fact that you feel like you've got value to contribute, but social media messing you up, it's too complicated, it's too confusing, but you feel like this is what you're supposed to be doing with your life and you want to help people out, but it just you don't whatever, you don't feel like you're getting the traction you deserve, this series is for you. I'm going to be sharing 4 reasons why your message isn't getting the visibility that it deserves. All right, here we go. All right, let's talk about the first reason why your message isn't getting the visibility it deserves. Reason number one, you don't want it bad enough. I mean, it's Eric Thomas's whole message, right? When you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful, right? Like, I get it. I rock with it. And he's so right. And this is why his message is resonating. He's got a ton of other stuff he's doing. But what I'm saying is when you want something bad enough, you find a way to make it happen. Like you do. And a lot of times we don't recognize how important consistency is to get to what we want, because the up and down, the Bible says a double-minded man is unstable in all of his ways. Like that double-mindedness, that like, let me go from this, let me try, let me quit, let me try, let me quit, that back and forth is actually what my coach mentor David Melson would say is zeroing you out every single day. It's not like it's starting you back from where you started. It's like you go way back, right? Because you're just not consistent enough. And when you want it bad enough, like if you come from a standpoint of this has to happen or else, right, then you'll be surprised about how you'll figure stuff out, right? And so I learned this because recently I had an opportunity to two opportunities come across my plate at the same time, and it was going to cost us a lot of money. And I'm like, man, I don't know how we're going to come up with this amount of money in one day. It was 2 days. And I was like, man, it's a lot of money for 2 days. Like even if we sales call, we're not going to make that amount in 2 days. But the deadline was coming. But we really felt like it was God. We really knew this was it. So we did everything. Every time we hit an obstacle, we would go to the next thing. Like we didn't allow it to make us go, man, maybe that's not for us. And that's the difference, right? Because a lot of you have a message. Matter of fact, all of you have a message, and it's worth getting out there. It needs to get out there to the world. But because like you run into a situation that makes you feel insecure about your message, or because somebody says something that has an opposing view, or because you made a post on social media and you didn't get the amount of response that you wanted, like now you're like, man, maybe not. And now you start to second guess, which is normal. But when you want it bad enough, your want, like your desire to succeed, overcomes your pains and your wounds and your feelings of failure. And so if you start to notice that about yourself, you can't let yourself go from, okay, man, I'm a normal human, I make mistakes, stuff don't work out like it's supposed to, welcome to the club, and allowing that moment to push you into, well, now I'm gonna quit. That's where you made the mistake. You can feel the feeling, but now you have to shift it and go, okay, man, that sucks, man, I feel disappointed, but now let me flip the script and go, all right, but what's next? All right, but what can I learn? Right? And that's the whole like growth mindset, fixed mindset thing. That's what they're explaining to us, is that, man, this is a growth mindset. And so what I want you to do is really assess how your life would shift if you really wanted something bad enough. Okay. And y'all got to understand, I'm not the type of person that's going to tell you to go punch the clock for way more hours because that's how you prove it. Like, this is not grind culture stuff. That's not what I'm trying to get. Like, I understand that I'm a former athlete. We did 2-a-day workouts plus classes in the middle. So I know what it's like to wake up at 4:30 a.m., get out your bed, run over, start stretching after you get dressed and all of that, go to a workout, do a 90-minute workout at a collegiate level that's hard, right? Get done with that, take a shower, change your clothes, put on your backpack, go to class, stay open and attentive for 2 straight hours, grab some lunch, come back, do 2 more hours of classes. You might get a 20-minute nap in between that, right? Then come back, eat dinner, right? And then probably take another nap, or just, you might have like an hour to relax before you got to go to film session, or you got to go to another practice session, do another 90-minute workout that's just as intense on a different group of muscles in your body. So instead of like uppers, you might do lowers, and then have a film session after that. Don't get back to the dorm to 9:30, go to bed, do it all over again. Like, I know what that's like. So I'm not encouraging you to do 2-a-days. What I'm saying is, in your 1-a-day, are you quitting? Are you scrolling? Do you want to scroll more than you want to get your message out there? Like, that's what I'm trying to say. I'm like, man, how much time you spend on social media? I'm talking about how many conversations did you waste? How many times did you push away the ugly frog because you didn't want to eat the ugly frog in the morning? So you got to be honest with yourself. This ain't 2-a-day talk. This is in your 1-a-day. In the time you have. Not punch more hours, put more effort in the hours that you have. That's what I'm saying. Because I can't tolerate that. I can't be like, I wouldn't raise my daughters like that. Oh, like, I'm not, because it doesn't show them their potential. If my daughter was like really struggling to lift something that I know she could lift, I'm be like, you can lift that. Exert a little bit more energy. Exert a little bit more effort, because I'm trying to show her how strong she is. You see what I'm saying? And that's what God is doing for you. He like, look, I'm already answering your prayer, right? Exert a little bit more energy. Put in a little bit more effort. I'm trying to show you how strong you are. That's powerful. When you have that dynamic shift and you realize, like, man, I got to stop saying, like, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. If you say to this mountain, be moved, it shall be moved. Like, if you're stable in what you believe, if you don't have the doubts, if you don't allow the doubts to infect the effort, I'm telling you, it's going to happen. I'm telling you, it's going to happen. And I'm the king of this message because I know what it's like to do all of that wavering, yo. You know how many times the thoughts run through my mind? It's like, Darryll, you 31 years old. You know how many times it walked through my mind like, man, you got 3 kids. Look at your car. You know how many times it run through my mind that I'm like, man, you a black dude. People ain't going to take you serious. I'm telling you that I've been there. I felt muffled. I felt insecure. And I allowed all of that to push me to an action instead of to inspire me to action. And all I'm saying to you is, when you want it bad enough, your setbacks, your failures, your mistakes, your betrayals, not you betraying somebody else, but when somebody else betrays you, when life isn't fair, when you didn't deserve to get pulled out of your company, when you didn't deserve to get cheated on, when you didn't deserve to get lied about, you allow those moments to push you to action. Why? Because you want it bad enough, because you believe in it bad enough, because your message is so important that it's worth fighting for. And you're a lot stronger than what you think. So that's what I wanted to drop into your mind today. I love to know what you think. Let me know, what do you feel are reasons why people who have great messages aren't getting the visibility that they deserve? Let me know in the comments, and I'd love to hear from you. Make sure that you subscribe to this YouTube channel. Every week, I send out the Finish Friday video or post a video. I'll be posting more videos just about how we experience the abundant world that we live in. And I appreciate the engagement and subscribing to the channel, because that helps me get this message out there. So thank you for tuning in. And if you're a speaker, you want to connect with our community of speakers, join the Speaking Made Profitable Facebook group. It's in the comments, and it's also, you can search it on Facebook, but just make sure you connect. I appreciate y'all. I believe in y'all. Go out there, finish strong.